Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 12 of Legend of Vox Machina. This is the Hope Devourer. I said that a little bit backwards. Or I believe this is the finale. I don't want to look away. I mean, it's a 30-minute episode, so I'm assuming it's a finale. There's only one ad break on Amazon, so it's feeling very finale-ish. Very curious to see where we end this season. Ripley wasn't there the last episode, so I doubt she's going to die here. And again, I feel like she's a season 3. Maybe that's I mentioned last episode that dragon is kind of boring. So maybe she's like a season 3 villain. Maybe she's like the overarching kind of thing that we have to deal with. Anyways, we are in the middle of fighting, taking down Umbrasyl, and half the team has been whisked away by him. So let's just jump in and see what happens. Let's see what happens in the finale. Gosh. Hello? Where the fuck are we?
Slayed the dreaded dragon Umbrasyl
and
freed the city of Western from
spoilers?
its tyranny.
What is happening?
The rest
Story. Then off to bed, the G.
All right.
What?
Gather round, King.
Scanlan, come on, man. Open your eyes. Come on, short horse, please.
Oh.
That's what in the hell? I was having the best dream.
Well,
Is
welcome
it?
back to your worst nightmare.
That
Well.
was their plan? Go up its ass? Well, we are talking about Scanlan.
This is disastrous.
Hey, I wasn't sure if she could make it be a bird big enough. Oh, shit.
It'll take more than that to shake me.
What do? Go back through its ass?
You're in the
Too much
air.
acid. Give me back my prize. Die.
Ugh. Ah. What? What'd he do? Oh, shit.
Look at me fucking acid!
Well, it's over. Oh. Okay. I forgot he could do that.
Fisting back there.
Ah.
Practice.
Insects. Oh no.
Oh. Well. Oh my gosh.
And I am no longer afraid.
I forgot he could do that. I was gonna joke he's gonna turn into a fucking bird because of the raven shit. I forgot he gets a pair of wings. Oh my.
I have a broom and you get fucking wings. How?
Leap of faith. There's no such thing as luck.
What?
Boy.
We've all had our moments where we want to walk away, but so is Umbrasyl. Right now is our best chance.
Yeah, that's kind of true. We've still got Keyleth, Vex, and Percy. They're not tapped out at all.
Where is my apologies?
How will you defeat them? We should flee. You're injured.
Nope.
Hey, you all right, Scanlan?
She called me a coward too.
If you don't want to let her down anymore, then don't.
Sounds easy.
Jeez. Oh, it's the Sphinx.
Where are you, you sneaky bastard?
Well. Oh shit. Ah! Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, go in. Just go in.
I
It's
don't
time.
like it.
Get your ass up.
Honor is mine now, little raven.
Ah,
He's gone.
this fucking invisibility is so bullshit. Oh yeah, she can sense.
Eyes up!
Just shoot. Just shoot him in the eye then. Who cares?
Percy!
Percy, come on. Okay. Keep moving. We need to keep moving. Nice. There we go.
I got you.
Okay. Nice.
Get us the fuck out of here now!
Changa!
It's
Boy.
okay. We're safe now.
Too damn late.
No, damn it, we'd never return in time.
Oh shit. Fucking sand slam. Because of the fucking sword!
Don't you people see? Think that was all chance. We're supposed to be here. You are supposed to be here.
Screw your matron!
What do you care? For all the wrong you've done in your life, you'd have to do a hell of a lot right.
Let's have a moment! Let us have a moment. Yes, finally. I was like, where's her elemental form? She hasn't been doing it a lot.
Let us end this.
No way. No way we're losing all these. Okay, thank you. I was like, we need Pike and Grog. As much as they're hurt and tapped out,
Look at you.
let's get everyone in here. Get the sword off him. Shit!
What a dick.
I get Scanlan's going through it right now, but do something. Do something, dude.
One thing I learned in this life, no one comes back to save you.
Are we really gonna end like this for the season?
Nope, screw that.
Scanlan!
For you have given me 3 vestiges of divergence.
Yes!
This one's mine.
Come on, Scanlan! Damn! Well, that plan failed. Let me get out of here.
But I always did.
Too Scanlan.
Uh,
Wait, you're alive, motherfucker?
all the gold? Why do they need gold, though? What is
Finally.
the plot line there?
I killed the dragon, didn't I? I should get all the motherfucking magic keys.
Wait, what? Wait a second, Grog.
Even if I don't believe in that matron stuff. You do. And I believe in you.
Destiny's a bit of an asshole, really. But some of us, a lucky few, can seize control of destiny. You know of this dragon, Keeper Yenin?
I do. Before I continue, hear my words. Think before you act.
It's Raishan!
Understand.
Shit, Sean!
No! And then we're out!
No.
More than a mere dragon, I think. A member of the Chroma Conclave.
And why should we listen to you?
You can't even sense me, darling. I could have slain you all the moment you entered
I mean,
this chamber.
she kinda right.
Believe me when I say, I hate Thordak as much as you.
Oh, there's the ice dragon I was wondering about.
To bring glory to the Chroma Conclave.
You got babies? You got babies in there? Okay. Where do I want to start with? Let's talk about the episode and then we can talk about some season 3 thoughts. Or season 2 thoughts, sorry. I want to go back and look at this picture of Vox. It's kind of their whatchamacallit. It looks like their outfits from the season 1 dinner party, but it's just them older. Vax's mustache is crazy. That is crazy. To have the mustache and a goatee. But yeah, they're all paired up, which is fun. Oh, and Vex has the brooch here. Okay. I'm kind of just gushing about costume design. Anyways, I just wanted to look at that. It's kind of interesting. And then for a second, I thought it meant that Scanlan was with Kaylee, and I'm like, no, why are you thinking about that? But no, I guess it's just he's with his daughter and then her children. We had the big action sequence, the chase, the doubts, Ripley. It was a great episode. I'm not really sure where to start or what to talk about. The stuff with Scanlan's cowardice and him finally getting over that, you know, it was kind of similar but different. I think again, scatterbrained. If you saw my last couple episodes, same day, but you know, this season was very much, I think if I had to pick characters, it was Grog, Vax, and Scanlan's season. Maybe Grog a little less. I think he had like a mini importance this season, but definitely Vax and Scanlan. And I think all three of them, what the sort of overarching message was fear and acceptance. And I really love that theme in media. I think of Ruby Volume 7, where the whole the sort of message of this season was that, yes, you can be afraid, but it's what you do with your fear that defines you. So similar thing here, you know, with Grog being afraid of his herd, and, you know, just being afraid of, I guess, who he is, or not even knowing who he is, and his sort of discovery of self, that it's about being a protector, it's about being there for his friends. We have Vax, who's afraid of the responsibility. He's just afraid of the unknown. But, you know, him and Scanlan had a nice little chat, I think it was last episode, about just kind of, you have to face your fears. It's a really good message. Kind of poignant for me. I'm being a bit afraid of some stuff in my own life, and I think of something I did today that kind of enabled my fear a little bit. You know, I have a little bit of anxiety with phone calls, and so instead of making a phone call, I just send an email instead. And I think of like, damn, I really I missed the message. I should have watched this episodes first before I made that decision. And then we have Scanlan here again, who's afraid, just more of a general fear, you know, a survival fear. But he realizes, no, you know, I can't just keep running away from my problems. I have to face them. Kind of sticking with Scanlan, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here, but I like what they built up this season with him. And, you know, I don't think we're at his lowest point yet. I mentioned in one of the episodes earlier about Terry and Sam's other characters. So, you know, it's one of my favorite table moments I can actually remember, of just him asking the other characters, the other players, like, you know, do you know me? Do you care about me as a person? So I can't wait. If that does come in the show at all, again, I'm not even sure how if they're gonna deal with Tyrion, or if they're just gonna like have Scanlan be in the show the whole time. But you know, that would be such a great moment to see come to life on screen here. Yeah, sticking with Scanlan, awesome little execution on Umbrasyl. You know, he's like, I got 3 vestiges now. And no, you got 2. This one's mine. That was so great from him. So many little, awesome combat moments, little character moments. I did write down, I want more Percy Keyleth. I think, you know, as soon as it happened in this episode where, you know, they're all flying after Umbrasyl and Percy's fallen, Keyleth catches him. Right before that happened, I was thinking to myself, I really want more Percy Keyleth stuff. In the campaign, I remember they were sat next to each other, and so they had a lot of little I thought of them as like the catty mean girls. And I think that's more of Taliesin and Marisha specifically, but you know, I just want more of the interaction between Percy and Keyleth. We had a little bit in season 1, but not too much, obviously, just because I think those 2 characters aren't as prominent this season. But I really want to build that relationship up a bit more, to be honest. I liked the little montage at the end of all the different families that we come to know, family members rather, and sort of hearing the voiceover from Cassandra. It helped tie the season together a little bit, and that's kind of one of my overall criticism of the season, is that it does feel a bit disjointed. It feels a little bit villain of the week at times, which I think is why I don't like it as much as season 2 or season 1. I will say I think there was some awesome moments and some great, just based on how much I teared up and welled up at certain scenes. I don't want to say this is a bad season at all. I think there were some great moments, but I think overall as like a cohesive storyline, season 1 was a lot better, and that was probably because of the plot element. Season 1 was very much, let's deal with the dragon, Brimscythe for like 2 episodes, and then we're just going to focus on these vampires. So it was just like a very self-contained storyline there, whereas this is very much blown open the whole world. We're globe trotting, we're dimension trotting. We have multiple different enemies to fight. So it is just the nature of what kind of plot line we're going with that it's hard to keep it focused. We're splitting the party at times. So it just kind of felt a lot over the place. With that said, I think the show does its best when the whole team is together, even though I mentioned when we were in those episodes where it was just half the team and we got to sort of focus on them a little bit. I understand from a writing perspective that it helps to make those characters stronger. We get to sort of sit down with them a bit more. It's not, if we only have to worry about 3 characters, that means those 3 characters get more time to shine. Whereas if we're focusing on 7 characters, our screen time is going to be split up. That said, I do think it's better. The show is better when all 7 characters are together. And again, it just kind of, it can meander when we are, okay, well, we're going to deal with going to Vasselheim, and then we have to find the Sphinx, and then we have to, we found one of the vestiges, but then we got teleported and split up, and now we're dealing with the Fey Realm, and now we're dealing with the Goliath herd, and then we're back together. It's just, it is, in a sense, one overarching plot, one thing, but, we're just introduced to all these little things. Everyone has a family all of a sudden that we have to deal with. Even Keyleth, her dad. Every single character is like, we're going to meet your family and talk to them for a minute and then get that. So I like the end of this episode where there was a little bit of a montage of like, remember this, remember that. It does kind of pull it together of like, everyone's got something to fight for. Everyone's, there is sort of almost a through line. I don't think it stuck the landing for me, but I do appreciate that at least. And at the end, Raishan there revealing herself to be transformed. I think of a moment near the end of Raishan's life that I can't wait to see in the show. And they're kind of teasing it little by little here, very smartly, with Keyleth here. Yeah, she is a dangerous, a dangerous bedfellow to be lying with. Not as great of a cliffhanger or setting up for season 3 as season 1 was, but I do appreciate the uneasiness, the uneasy alliance here of Raishan revealing herself to the group and being like, I could have killed you, but let's talk. We gotta deal with Thordak. Because I think there is, as much as you can't trust these dragons, there is a truth to that. I think I trust Raishan more than Ripley. We'll say that. Ripley is definitely out for herself, definitely does not give a shit about anybody else. She will do whatever it takes to survive. Whereas I think Raishan, like she said, she could have killed them. The only reason she didn't is because she recognizes that Vox Machina is important and they can help. And, there is a benefit to work together. I think there is a bit of honor in her. I could be eating my words here in the future, but I think there is some honesty, some honor in Raishan that I think, I don't think she would betray the team almost in a way. And maybe I'm the first one to die by the dragon if I was in this show. But that's just how I feel. And awesome just to see again. I mentioned how it could get boring and stale with dragons, one dragon after another. Funnily enough, Guild Wars 2 kind of does a similar storyline of working with a dragon to take down another dragon. So, obviously it's not that far-fetched of a trope, or not even a trope, but a far-fetched of a plot line here. So I'm not saying one stole from the other. But, it is a cool character thing of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And also just Raishan being a spellcaster, being a very powerful magical entity. We saw a little bit of that with Umbrasyl, how he can turn invisible and stuff, but I think it'll be even cooler to see Raishan's shape-shifting, her obvious magical capabilities come into play in the future seasons, and voiced by the legendary Kree Summer, I believe. It could be, so I mentioned that the first half, like the first couple episodes, I don't know, maybe episode 3 or 4, and then these last few episodes, I did binge these last 3 together, so maybe that's part of why I like it more. I think it had a very strong beginning, a very strong ending, and it kind of coincides with the group being reunited, the group being all together. So I can't say that correlation is causation, that kind of stuff. It could just be the middle of the season was generally weaker. I don't really know, but that, as far as my enjoyment, yes, but as far as like the actual production, I couldn't say. I do think there was a bit of a budget drop. I've mentioned that a couple times from season 1 to season 2. As I was thinking over that, we got to see a lot of Umbrasyl these last couple of episodes. I wonder if it's because of the 3D animation for the dragons. Maybe those kind of moments need, I'm assuming they'd need more money for that, and more time and all that stuff. So if we're going to put a lot of resources into those, then we got to put a little bit less resources into the other stuff, which could be why some of the scenes, some of the moments without the dragons were less developed animation wise. Again, the voice cast, both the regulars and the guests, stellar throughout the whole show. Love that so much. And again, it just it's crazy because the campaign just started from a group of voice actors. So I really do appreciate that the characters present that. Maybe not the best animation at times, but definitely given their all as far as voice acting, as far as voice talent, getting guest characters, guest actors. Yeah, and as much as I love Vax, I want to end with a thing. I want to end with him that I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the gung-ho destiny is on our side and I will walk blindly into my fate. I do appreciate that he is finally, I don't want to say getting over himself, but he's like accepting of his role, and he's kind of going bravely into this new world, this new light. But I'm also just like, okay, you can't just be God is my shepherd and he will deliver me. I do hope there is a little bit of tone down on the blind faith of it all. I do like that he is accepting of the religious aspect. It was a neat little moment between Scanlan and Vax at the end where Scanlan's like, I don't necessarily believe in all that shit, but I do believe in you. That's one of the things in D&D that I personally don't like dealing with. When I was a DM, I was very bad at religious aspects. I had a couple players who played paladins. I'll be honest, not that great with it. And then, even when I'm a player, I usually don't play a religious character. I talked about my wizard character a couple times. I tinkered with, in my mind, becoming like an acolyte of the god of magic. But I don't know, maybe it's just because of my own religious beliefs, but I'm not very comfortable with the religious aspects of D&D. So I do appreciate the show, at least going into it. We had that with the Everlight back in season 1. Kind of toned down this season with Pike, very much so. And that could just be because of her involvement from the original campaign. We had to make up new stuff for her. I think she did well, but she was very much a background character this season. And I think that I don't think it's because of her absence in the campaign, Ashley's absence. I think it's because of we're trying to show everyone the limelight. So like for next season, for example, I'm very much seeing a Keyleth, Vex, maybe Percy, maybe Pike again. Let's hit the girls, let's get all the girls. But yeah, I feel Keyleth and Vex are going to have their big character arcs that season, which I'm very excited for. I think that's going to be enough. I'm done done talking, done yapping. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys think of this episode? What do you think of the season? Do you agree with me on some of my points? Let me know. I just kind of want a litmus check, you know, how people feel about characters. Again, I feel like a big Vax fanboy, and so sometimes I wonder my thoughts on his character and his depiction in the show is being clouded because of my bias, but I also just feel like, no, he's just legit that good. Very excited to get into season 3 pretty soon here. And I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.